Good morning from Chicago, the risk management capital of the world. I'm Alan Nuckman here at the CME Group with the Morning Market Stir for Tuesday, December the 6th. Another day, another record, this time in the Dow once again. Dow got as high as 19,276, a new all-time record high in the futures. Ended up finishing up 0.25%, up about 50 points, so backed off that high during the session. The S&P gained 0.5%, closing up 12 points yesterday, 2204, back above 2,200, with 2214 the all-time time to keep an eye on. And leading the day was the NASDAQ, obviously has been lagging behind, still below 4,800. Yesterday it added 1%, up 42 points. The news of the session was crude, making 1 year plus highs. The session high yesterday was 52.40, ended up closing essentially unchanged after this big surge of more than 15% we've seen over the last couple of days. The dollar dipped below 100, which is news in itself, did end up closing above that level, and the euro currency did push above 108. So we've seen a bit of a reversal here there in the currencies. And lastly, action was in gold. It dipped down to 1158, the lowest level in weeks, but ended up bouncing back and closing essentially unchanged. Maybe a shakeout before the bottom now is in place. So, after the action yesterday, the record in the Dow and a new high in crude oil, where do things stand here on this Tuesday morning? Stock indexes are a bit higher. We're up about 0.25%. Looking at the E-mini S&P, we're up 4 points right now. Dow futures up 20, and then NASDAQ up 10. So we're within striking distance of those highs in the E-mini S&P. Again, 2214. We're right now at about 2208. So just a handful of points away from that record. Crude oil backing off after that pop yesterday. Right now we're at 50.55, down 2%. We have OPEC meeting this weekend with some non-OPEC countries talking about the continuation of the production cuts. So we'll see how that plays out. We've got gold down $2 at 11.75 after that reversal yesterday. And the currencies, we're seeing a bit of a bounce in the dollar, holding above 100 at 135 up 25, and the euro currency below 108 at 107.40. Looking at other markets and other indicators right now, we had some productivity numbers come out here. The most strength we've seen in 2 years, 3.1% growth for the month. So that can be viewed as a positive. And to update where we are with the stock index futures to finish up the morning, with a half an hour to go before the open of the cash stock market, right now we're up about 4 points in the E-mini S&P, up 10 points in the NASDAQ, and up 20 in the Dow futures. Alan Nuckman here at the CME Group, where it all comes back to commodities.